They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is caught by Chark. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 2nd and 9. The man in motion here is Chark. Now a give up the middle. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, L.A.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. Right back to Kelsey again. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Man in motion is Brown.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
1st and 10.
Here we go.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2nd and 7.
Hey, 43, 15.
One.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They face 2nd down and 7.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and From that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They go play action with Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick with him again. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow. Yellow. 15, 15. 15, 15. 15, 15. Look at it.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Taking off. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look at it.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Looking for that crease in. And that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Third and goal.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow!
Man in motion is Brown. Third and goal. Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Up the middle they go. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now, faking the give. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set! 79 Broncos! Track 60!
The man in motion here is Chark. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. One final throw before the break. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Second down and 3.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Slot receiver, headed right. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Patrick to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Here's Pacheco. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll get this out wide. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. The man in motion here is Chark. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Quick throw, taken in. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Here we go. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Chargers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Chargers 29.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow. Martin.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now he takes off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Motion man, set right. Oh, yeah. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And this is going to be it.